Hey everyone, it's Marcus. I hope you're all doing well. I just felt it was a good time for a meditations slash state of the channel video because I haven't done one in a while, and I'm sure a few of you have noticed that overall my upload volume has gone down a little bit recently, and I kind of wanted to explain that. I'm sorry I haven't been able to keep up the uploads as much as I would like, but in general my life has just been really busy right now with work and my personal life, and it's kept me from being able to really focus on the channel. Nothing wrong in particular, it's just, sometimes life kind of takes you in directions. But, and I've also been really trying to focus on other things, like I'm not a young man anymore, I'm in my mid-30s, so I'm really trying to focus on better fitness, better nutrition, getting more sleep, just things that take time and take time away from the channel and gaming in general. And I hope you can understand that. But I did want to go through my current series and kind of talk about where things stand in each of them, so that's what I'm going to do now. Starting off with Total War and History. Now I know it's been pretty disappointing on this front because I haven't uploaded a lot of videos about this recently. This is probably my most difficult series to do because in addition to recording the episodes, having to fight the battles and actually win them and do a good job, which hasn't been easy really, it's been a tough campaign, I also have to spend a few hours each episode reading all the materials, kind of compiling all my sources and coming up with a overview, an outline, a script of what I want to talk about regarding the history each episode. And then I go and memorize that so that when I record the episode and I'm playing the game, I can just talk about the history without having to stop and look at notes or read anything. So that's just a lot of effort, and I'm happy to do it and I really enjoy it, but I just haven't really had the time recently. But I do want you to know that I'm not giving up on that series and we are going to complete it, and there will be more episodes in the future. With regards to Dwarf Fortress, that's always been an easy series for me to record, but lately I've been having some trouble with crashing, and it's been really frustrating because I'll be putting like 2 hours of gameplay in, getting things done, and then the game will crash. And the way that it works in terms of saving, you lose everything you've done. So I've been kind of frustrated lately. I'm trying to find a solution. I don't know a lot about Dwarf Fortress crashes because it usually doesn't happen to me, and when you look it up on the internet, you get thousands of crash reports, and they're all caused by different things. So it's really hard to kind of figure out what's the source of your specific problem. For me, what's been happening is sometimes when I choose to end the game, instead of going to the main menu like it normally does and saving, it'll crash. So I basically lose all the progress that I made. And then I decided, okay, well, let's just play one season at a time because every season the game autosaves. But what happened last time was halfway through the season, all of a sudden the FPS just dropped down to next to nothing and then the game crashed. And I couldn't find any reason for it. Nothing was going on in the game that would lead that to happen. So it's been really frustrating, and I've been spending a lot of time and then losing that time. And that's the reason why I haven't necessarily been able to record as much of that series as I would have liked either. The one series that I seem to be recording a ton of, and that's really fun for me, is Age of Wonders 3. And if you haven't seen that one, maybe you're just not interested in that kind of game, I really want you to give it a second look because it's kind of grown beyond my typical Let's Play. It's not really about me playing a game anymore. There's a lot of viewers who are getting super involved in the comments and like role-playing their characters and creating a story. We have votes periodically where people decide how we're going to move forward in the game, but also just random things that don't impact gameplay at all, like what city in the game they live in and what their character's up to. And it's been a really fascinating experience. YouTube is a vast area, vast beyond my comprehension, but I've never seen anything quite like it, where people have just kind of taken an LP series on their own and just kind of gone in different places with it in the comments. And I think there's people out there that could give a crap less about Age of Wonders or could give a crap less about video game Let's Plays in general, but like role-playing, maybe they role-play in a message board or something, would really get pumped about this because it's just super interesting. I don't know. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you take a gander at one of the more recent episodes, but look down in the comments, kind of scroll through and see some of the stuff that the people have been coming up with. It's grown far beyond me or anything I'm able to do. It's kind of taken on a life of its own. And I could see this series going for 100 episodes, not necessarily because the gameplay is that inspiring or amazing, but because the viewers and the comments that they've been making and the way they've kind of fleshed out their characters and interacting with one another have really made the series interesting beyond what the game itself is capable of doing. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but I've really been enjoying that series, and I'm glad that the people that are involved in it are enjoying it as well. With regards to Dominions 4, that's just a slow series. Yeah, there's 7 people all trying to combine the game with their own lives, and as a result, it's like sometimes it's like 3 or 4 days between turns, and I'm only allowed to post a video 5 turns behind where we're currently at, and I like to post multiple turns in a video. So that's why that one doesn't really come out that often. But also, for a series that I don't actually put a lot of time into recording and processing, it does take a lot of time in general just to play, because I'm playing the turns, and also there's the diplomacy, you know, the emails back and forth between the different players. And that takes up a lot of your time, man. You'll get home from work, and after you've written a couple letters, all of a sudden an hour's gone by, and you're just like, oh God. I'm not sure how much time left is in this one. I mean, things are kind of moving together at this point. There are interplayer conflicts in terms of armies now. There's not a lot of neutral territory left, but this game could go on for a while. And I kind of expected that when I got involved in it. I was kind of nervous. I was like, oh gosh, I don't want to commit to this thing that might take like a year. But their previous game that they had played went over pretty quickly. But now there's more players. It's a larger map. I don't know. I mean, this might take a while, but it's fun. I mean, they're great guys, and I'm having a good time. It's just definitely a big time commitment that's keeping me away from other stuff. So that's where things are currently with all of my running series. Again, I'm sorry that I have not been uploading as much recently as I'm known to, and I don't know when that's necessarily going to change, but I'm, again, still very much committed to finishing all the series that I'm currently involved in. And I just want to say I appreciate you all watching. I appreciate you commenting. I appreciate you being involved in the channel. Thank you. Thanks for being a part of this. And I hope you all are doing really great. It's almost summertime, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere. So that's something to look forward to. So anyway, by all means, down in the comments, let me know what you think. Let me know what's going on in your life. Let me know if what your thoughts are on the channel, where things are headed, if there's anything interesting you think I should look into, whatever. Just let me know your thoughts. And otherwise, I just want you all to have a good one. So thanks so much for watching.